This is the modern way to lay very solid foundation for educational career. Watch the subject of your choice several times to print the contents into your brain for stress-free examination success.
Okay, I want to look at the grammatical name and functions. We're going to make use of the relative pronouns that I mentioned earlier. Now look at this. Okay, number one, the woman whose husband preached on Sunday has traveled. Now look at this. The woman whose husband preached on Sunday has traveled. Now, this whose is a relative pronoun, don't forget. Now, let's assume we underline from this side. Whose husband preached on Sunday has traveled. Now, the relative pronoun there is whose. You can see I underline from this side down to the end here. So whose husband preached on Sunday has traveled. So if anyone asks you, what is the grammatical name of the underlined expression? Now what are you going to say? Now let us look. Let us look at the grammatical name. Function. Now, what is the grammatical name of this underlined expression? If you look at the underlined expression, you will discover that this underlined expression is a clause. Why do I say clause? Don't forget, preached. Under the features of finite verb. You know, we have all past tense verbs. They are what? They are finite verb. This word, preached, is a finite verb here. Whose husband preached on Sunday has traveled. Then we have traveled. So this underline is a clause. Then because we have whose here, make it what? Make it relative or adjectival clause. So the grammatical name is relative. Don't forget, I told you that relative is the same as adjectival. Relative, say relative clause or adjectival clause. Is a clause. Okay? Clause. Good. Now, let us look at the function. Don't forget, I said earlier that under the function of adjective, adjective doesn't function as the subject, as the object, as the complement, as an apposition. It doesn't. Adjective qualifies. Put that at the back of your mind. It's what? It qualifies. Now, what is the function? It qualifies. It qualifies what? Adjective qualifies noun or pronoun. Sometimes it qualifies indefinite pronouns. Don't forget how I define indefinite pronouns earlier. Okay, let me remind you again. If we're talking about indefinite pronouns, these are pronouns that doesn't talk about a particular person. Okay? By the time I'm going to cite some example for you, you're going to see how I'm going to make use of indefinite pronoun. But let's quickly move to this. It qualifies what? It qualifies the noun, the man. We have a noun here. The man, the woman, rather. The woman. This is the noun. This is a modifier. Then we have the head word as the woman. So this is a noun. So it qualifies the noun, the woman. If you like, you might not put D. You can write woman. It's still the same thing. You can write it this way. It qualifies the noun, the woman. Example 2. Let us look at another example. Someone whose house being destroyed, someone whose house being destroyed, someone whose house being destroyed can never be happy. Now look at this expression. Someone whose house being destroyed can never be happy. Someone whose house being destroyed can never be happy. Now let us underline from this side. Whose house being destroyed. Someone whose house being destroyed. Okay. Someone whose house being destroyed. Okay, let me underline everything. Okay. Someone whose house being destroyed can never be happy. Now, what is the grammatical name of the underlined expression on the board? Grammatical name. Okay. Then the function. Okay. Now, what is the grammatical name? Whose house being destroyed can never be happy. Now, if you look at this underlined expression, you will discover that we have what? We have finite verbs here. We have two verbs. Being, we have destroyed. This is auxiliary verb. Then this is what? Past tense participle verb. Principal verb. Okay? Now, we have two verbs here. So this expression is what? Is a clause, not a phrase. Whose house being destroyed can never be happy. So the answer is, the grammatical name is relative or adjectival clause. This is a clause. Okay. Now what is the function? Function, yes. No, I said something about someone. Okay? You can't say someone is what? Is a noun. It's not a noun. So what is the function here? It qualifies the indefinite pronoun someone. This someone is indefinite pronoun. It qualifies the indefinite pronoun someone. Good. I think it's very clear. Now, let me give you more examples. I need to give you more examples. I've used whose. Let us use the other relative pronouns to form some sentences. Okay. Number 3. The man whom we discussed about. The man whom we discussed about recently is here. The man whom we discussed about recently is here. Now, let's underline this. Okay. Look up. This is what? Whom is a relative pronoun. Okay? So there is a keyword here. Whom. Next in this, You know that this is what? This adjective or relative. Okay, so what is the grammatical name? The grammatical name and function of this underlined expression. Now, the grammatical name is a relative or adjectival clause. Adjectival clause. It's a clause. It's a clause. Then what is the function? What is the function? It functions. It qualifies. It qualifies. Don't forget. It qualifies the noun, the man. The man. Yes. It qualifies the noun, the man. That is the function. Okay? It qualifies the noun, the man. Number 4. Let me give you another example. Number 4. Number 4. Okay? The king whose crown was stolen. Is dead. The king whose crown was stolen is dead. Whose crown was stolen is dead. Now, what is the grammatical name of this underlined expression? Grammatical name. Okay, we have whose in. Whose is what? Relative pronoun. Don't forget. Relative pronoun. So, whose crown was stolen is dead. If you look at the underlined expression, you will see that we have 3 verbs here. Was, auxiliary verb. Stolen, lexical verb. Is, auxiliary verb. So, this is what? This is a clause. So, the grammatical name is relative or adjectival clause. Okay? Clause. And what is the function? What is the function? It qualifies the noun, the king. The noun, the king. Does it know that? Yes. Now let me give you more examples. I have more examples to give to you.